If you are still the same person you were when your last relationship ended, then I hate to tell you this, but you are probably going to attract the same man in a different body. And this may be confronting, but this is what you need to hear in order to change the men you attract, the dynamics that you find yourself in. If you haven't changed, then nothing's going to change. How can you expect to attract and create and cultivate something different when you are still the same person? And you may sit here and say, oh, but he was toxic, Ali. He was toxic. It was him who needs to grow and fix his behaviors. Honey, forget about him. Forget about him. He's already in the past. You shouldn't be thinking about him. But the version of you, if you are still the version of you that tolerated that behavior, then you are still the version of you that tolerates that behavior. Because that version of you is not who you need to be in order to attract devotion and men who meet you where you meet yourself. Because that version of you was the version of you who thought that what you were in, the breadcrumbs, the emotional unavailability, thought that meant connection, right? And you stayed because your nervous system associated that with safety and connection. But now looking back, you can look back and go, okay, well, it wasn't, right? But if you have done nothing to grow and change, it's easy when you're single to quote unquote hold your standards. It's easy because nothing's triggering you, right? It's easy to stay with yourself and share these memes and videos online and say, yeah, I'm this powerful woman who holds her standards. But baby, if you haven't done the work to be the woman who stays with herself when it's hard and when you are triggered by a damn man, then how can you expect anything to be different? You need to use this time to be in such devotion to yourself that you first and foremost, don't attract anyone that doesn't meet you where you already haven't met yourself. But second of all, that you have done the work and you are doing the work every day to be the woman who self-regulates, who doesn't need his behavior to be a certain way in order for you to feel safe. Because when you are that version, you will stay long beyond when you know that you should be leaving, that you should be walking. You will stay where you are not being met. If you are that version who needs someone else's behavior to create the safety within you, you need to be doing the work. And I have just created a guide, FYI, for hold your standards even when you are triggered by him. Super powerful, $7, 9 incredible chapters to tell you how to stay when you are triggered, how to hold your standards when you are triggered. This is the work.